Let's get comfortable with the camera again. It's been a while, guys, and this is a sit down video now, so this is where like the nerves kick in. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Irene and this is a live update video. Sorry guys, I have actually disappeared for like a year plus on YouTube. I haven't posted any videos, I haven't said much about it, and there's been many reasons why, and in this video I'm going to explain those reasons why. Just before that time that I stopped posting, or the inconsistency started coming in, I was in a part-time job, and in my part-time job it wasn't really like, obviously I had the time to do the content and film and record, but mentally I wasn't actually there because I wasn't really earning the money that I was used to earning. Like, I lost my job in 2020 because of COVID. So in events, you know, events is all about people, everyone getting together, and COVID stopped that from happening, so they no longer needed my role, so they made me redundant. As unfortunate as that sounds, at the same time it probably was a blessing, but not in that moment. I didn't really see it as a blessing. Why I say it was a blessing is because I wasn't particularly fond of where I worked at the time. I don't want to go into too much detail, but it's just that I wasn't really fond of the people I was working with. Somebody who was supposed to be like managing me was not managing me the way she should have. Blah blah blah. Like, I'm not trying to bash anyone and say anyone did really badly, but it just wasn't my cup of tea. So I was already like managing to work there, and I was trying to learn throughout that time there, but I just felt like towards the end of my journey there, they didn't want me to learn enough because they didn't want me to exceed their role. So because that person was going on maternity leave, it is a bit of a whole story. Maybe one day I'll go through like workplaces, do's and don'ts and things like that. Fast forwarding back to what I was, or rewinding back to what I was saying, when I was working at the part-time job, I wasn't earning the money I wanted to. So trying to do hauls, going out, it wasn't there. Like, I wasn't doing all of that stuff often. So I was like, why am I going to try and pretend to be that person, buy all these stuff just to like return it to make a haul? Like, I'm just not that person. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but I'm just like, I don't want to do that. Like, I love shopping. If you know me, you know I love shopping, I love clothes. So I don't want to tease myself by buying something that I really like, try it on in a haul, and then I just return it just for the sake of doing a video, when I know deep down it's going to hurt me if I can't afford it. You get what I mean? So there were other priorities in life. Like, I had to pay direct debits that I already had, and I had to be able to afford certain things that were more important than clothes, for example. So that's one of the reasons I stopped YouTube. I started to gain weight, and then I knew I was gaining weight, but I was kind of in denial about it in a way, and I didn't really want to go into a lot about it because I gained weight before, lost the weight, and then I was going through a whole fitness journey. I started to fall off because of COVID, and then I just wasn't going to the gym as often. I wasn't eating that great. Like, I'm not saying I wasn't looking after myself, but at the same time I wasn't concentrating on what I was eating specifically. So I did gain quite a bit of weight, and I was not happy with how I looked. So I was like, I'm not gonna sit here and record a haul and pretend to be the person I'm not when I wasn't even happy with how I looked. Having that whole battle and that whole situation didn't help me at all. My confidence really reduced so much. Like, it was so bad, and I didn't want to like do much. Even when I would look at myself in the mirror, I'll just be like, I'm not happy with how I look. Like, Irene, like, you need to make these changes. And I was beating myself up about it a lot more than I should have been, rather than just like taking action and doing what I need to do. So now I focus a lot more on what I'm eating. I go to the gym more often. I'm thinking about what I'm eating more consciously than I was before. And it's not even just like, oh, I want to be this certain body type, I want to be this, but it's about being happy inside and outside, because if you don't look good, you don't feel good, and that's how it feels for me. If I don't look good, I don't feel good. That's just how I am. The final thing was just like balancing time to record, to do things. So there was a time, I think summer was quite fairly busy for me, and I wanted to start vlogging and start doing videos and stuff, but I just didn't find the right work-life balance, and I fell into a little bit of a habit with work where it was just like work all the time, and it wasn't like I'm focusing on what I'm gonna do outside of work. But because I was working so hard and there was so much going on with work, I was like, I'm tired, I don't want to do this right now. So I'll spend all my hard work, all my energy at work. When I left work, I was tired, and I was like, oh, I can't be asked to do this right now. I can't be asked to dress up and take pictures or record a video or do this or do that. It was like the last thing on my mind. So I just didn't want to do it, so I didn't do it. And that's another thing that obviously stopped me from recording any videos to post, because I didn't find the right work-life balance. But I'm like, I need to make time for what I want to do. Like, I'm sitting here working my ass off for somebody else's business, but I can't work hard for myself. And that made me deep inside like, rah, like, you're prioritizing somebody else's business over what I want to do. And it's not saying that I'm going to be reckless with work and I'm not going to work and I'm just going to focus on me, but you have to find that balance where you're like, okay, I need to plan what I'm going to do today. I'm going to sit down, organize how I'm going to do it, when I'm going to do it, and then get it done. I don't want to be that person that wishes my life away. So, you know, when you start work on Monday morning and you're like, oh, it's Monday, ew. And then it's like midweek and you're like, oh, I can't wait for Friday. But it's like, why do I have to continue waiting for Friday? Like, why do I have to keep being in that mentality of, oh, I can't wait for Friday, oh, I can't wait for the weekend? The weekend goes so quick, like 2 seconds and the weekend is done. And then we spend more time working, if you're a 9 to 5 or you do certain jobs, than having a weekend, which is very unfortunate, and I feel like it's not fair. But I feel like I need to work. That's what pushed me more to be like, you know what, I need to prioritize myself, and I need to prioritize the things that I actually genuinely enjoy. So I'm going to be posting every 2 weeks for now, and then when I get into the pattern that I'm trying to work out and I'm trying to finish sorting out, then I'll be posting every week. So for now, bear with me, guys. I know every 2 weeks is a bit like, oh, 2 weeks, but promise you guys, the way I'm working on my editing skills, the way I'm working on the content I want to do, I really want to make sure I get this right and I start posting properly. So that moves on to my next point, which is the content that I'm going to start posting. So guys, I will still post a lot of the content that I used to post. So that will mean hauls are definitely coming back. They're definitely coming back, and I'm really excited now to like do more hauls, because I've literally I wrote out a whole plan of the different type of hauls I'm going to do, and I'm actually genuinely like really excited to do it. So I can't wait. But anyway, so yeah, I'm going to be doing like hauls. I'm going to be doing more vlogs. Like when I go out, I'm going to like try and bunch together some of the outings or the birthdays I go to, or different things that I do and go to in the week. Maintenance videos I definitely want to do. What else am I going to be doing? Gym stuff. Ooh, gym stuff, guys. Like, I'm trying to put more gym stuff into my videos, vlogs, daily life, like the food I eat as well as like when I go to restaurants. I'm going to do reviews, date night food reviews and things like that. So I'm really excited for what is to come, and I really want to put myself out there more. So guys, this is the end of the video. I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who's watched to the end. I really appreciate you, appreciate everything you're doing by supporting me. If you subscribed, if you're a new subscriber, thank you so much. I really appreciate you, and I hope to see you guys on my next video.
Hey, yo, let me take their ass back to the club real quick.